Hello there, Geoff Barton, John Camp. Here we are, Tuesday the 10th of October. You can see where we are, Labour Party conference here in Liverpool. John, your first Labour conference,
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
What have been your impressions and what have you been talking about on fringe panels?
Yeah, so a really fantastic atmosphere in Liverpool, amazing venue as well, great location. I've had the great opportunity of being on two panels, one that focused on food in schools and how important it was to have a national strategy around good food in schools, whether that's around nutrition and nutritional balance, but also around access and opportunity for good food and the impact that has on children's progress and outcomes. And then another really interesting panel which was looking at how any new government, but here particularly whether it's a Labour government, can ensure that teachers feel valued. So again, looking at issues around workload, recruitment, retention, salary and competitiveness of salaries, but also around the accountability system and the work that we can do to reshape and rebalance that, and particularly thinking about Labour's proposals for Ofsted reform.
And as ASCL members will know, we are politically neutral, we're independent, but there is undoubtedly a sense, isn't there, of this being a government in waiting now.
Absolutely,
very strong
absolutely.
mood around that. And interestingly, you're starting to see the development, as John says, of policy around what does inspection look like, no grades, safeguarding being taken out of it, what are the implications of that? And perhaps the biggest issue, which I've been talking about and lots of the Labour politicians have been talking about, is what do you do about the recruitment and retention crisis? It is the case that even before Rishi Sunak talks about having more maths, we would need 20% of all maths graduates to be choosing teaching. Well, overall, across all subjects, only 7% of graduates these days are choosing teaching. So eye-watering issues there, but really interesting just to engage with all of that. Of course, we've also got this DFE blunder around funding for next year. You can see some of the detail about that, as far as we know it, in our email version. And what we're saying to you is, what are the implications for you? It's just useful to be able to play that back to the government. Right, we're heading off in here. We'll be back on Friday as ever. If you want to tell us things, do. If you just want to have some professional support because you need it as you cling on to half term, again, same from John, from me. All best wishes.
Bye-bye.